Hello, my loves. Welcome to today's class. Today we are going to focus on a sequence for the hips, which was requested by one of my students, Miss Shannon Keating. And there's a lot going on in the world right now, and we tend to energetically and physically store a lot in our hip area. So again, really focusing on opening and releasing through the hips and through our asana practice today. We'll begin, as always, in a comfortable seated position. Spine is tall, crown of the head reaching toward the sky. We'll drop the shoulders from the ears and just take a moment to arrive on our mats today. We'll take a deep breath in through the nose and release with an audible sigh. One more deep breath in through the nose and release with a sigh. And just bringing awareness to the breath as it returns to a natural, steady pace in and out through the nose. Becoming the observer of your breath and the observer of your experience. We'll inhale the hands of the heart, bowing the chin to the chest, and just taking a moment to set an intention for your practice today. And focusing on releasing. So what is something that you want to release, that you want to let go of, whether that's from a physical, energetic, emotional standpoint, something that's not serving you in this moment. We're going to allow our practice today and our deep stretch and opening of the hips to support us in releasing. Gently opening the eyes. On the inhale, reaching hands up. On the exhale, bringing the hands by our sides. Inhale, reaching arms up. On the exhale, twisting, arms come to the side. Inhale to come through center. On the exhale, we twist. Inhale through center. On the exhale, hands come through the heart. We're going to bring the soles of the feet together, pulling them in toward the body. We'll inhale with a straight back. On the exhale, just gently coming forward. So again, feet are tucked into the body. We're going to keep the spine straight and then just gently pull forward. So starting to open up and stretch through the hips. And just continuing to breathe as we hold. And trying to allow each cycle of breath to support you in relaxing into the pose instead of resisting it. So even if you're feeling tightness or tension, you can always back out just a little bit. One more deep round of breath here. On the exhale, gently bringing the legs out farther. So now in a butterfly pose, we're going to inhale here at center. On the exhale, coming forward, tucking the chin into the chest. So rounding through the spine, we tuck the chin into the chest, butterfly pose. Again, starting to open up through the hips. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, coming up through center, just coming to a comfortable seat and beginning with a seated cat-cow. So hands are on the knees. On the inhale, we're going to drop the shoulders, opening up through the chest, looking up. On the exhale, gently rounding through the spine as we tuck chin into chest. Again, inhale, dropping shoulders, we look up. On the exhale, we round. A few more at the pace of your own breath. Option to close the eyes, making it a moving meditation and bringing the awareness further within. Two more full rounds wherever you're at. Pausing at the center. From here, we're going to take the left leg and swing it around. So knee is bent, foot is here. From here, we're going to place the right leg on top. We're going to take the left hand to the knee and just do a gentle twist. So looking over the right shoulder, hand comes to the knee. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, rounding other side. Just getting a gentle opening and stretch through the hip and a twist through the spine. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, coming through center, switching sides. Left leg comes forward, right knee comes back. We're going to lift the left foot, placing it on the thigh. From here, we're going to take the right hand and do a gentle twist, looking over the left shoulder, pausing here, continuing to breathe, getting a gentle stretch and opening. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, walking through center, going to the other side, hand on foot, and we twist. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, we'll release, coming down on all fours and pressing back into child's pose. So knees are apart, heels together. We're going to shift the weight over the hips. Hands reach out, fingers spread wide on the mat, and we'll bring the forehead down to the mat. We'll send the breath in through the nose on the inhale, sending it all the way down the spine to the tip of the tailbone. And then gently exhale with a sigh. One more deep breath in through the nose, sending it all the way down the spine. And then we exhale with a sigh. On the inhale, hands come all the way to the right hand side. Exhaling when you arrive. Inhale back through center. On the exhale, other side. On the inhale, coming up, hands meet the earth. From here, we're going to take some circles with the hips. So on the inhale, coming in a clockwise direction forward. On the exhale, shifting the weight back over the hips. Again, inhale, coming forward. When we exhale, shifting back one more in this direction. And then switching directions, going on to the other side. Inhaling forward. Exhale, shifting back. Inhale forward. We exhale to shift. One more time in this direction as we loosen up the hips. And then pausing on all fours. From here, gently walking the hands forward. Forehead comes down to the mat, Anahata Puppy Dog pose. Getting a quick stretch to the shoulders and all the way up the spine. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, gently coming on to the bellies. We'll bring the hands by the side. Arms are 90-degree angles, bent at the elbows. We're going to bring the cheek to the mat. On the inhale, bending the right knee all the way up to the elbow. And then on the exhale, release, switching sides. Inhale, pulling the left knee up. On the exhale, we release. Opposite cheek meets. Inhale, right knee to right shoulder. On the exhale, we release, switching sides. Inhale, left knee comes to the left shoulder. Exhale to release. One more each side with a hold. So left cheek is on the mat. We're going to inhale the right knee to the right elbow, pausing here. So just sending breath down to the hip, getting a gentle stretch and opening here as we connect with the earth. So just breathing in the calming and healing and energy of the earth, sending it down to the hip. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, we release, switching sides. Right cheek meets the mat. We inhale the left knee all the way up to the elbow. And pause here from some nourishing and healing rounds of breath. One more deep breath in. On the exhale, we release. We're going to press up. Come onto the knees, shifting the weight back over the heels, modified child's pose, hands outstretched. And from here, going into a modified chaturanga flow. On the inhale, gently coming forward, we're going to drop the hips to the earth, drop the shoulders from the ears, look up to the sky. And then on the exhale, gently rounding, shifting the weight back over the heels. Again, inhale, rounding forward, dropping the hips, looking up. On the exhale, shifting back. Two more times like this. Inhaling forward. On the exhale, we shift back. Last one here. Inhaling forward. We're going to hold upward dog. Really pressing into the hands, dropping shoulders from the ears, looking all the way up to the sky. Getting a deep stretch and opening through the front of the hips. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, gently rounding, we're going to tuck the toes, pressing up into a downward dog. On the inhale, lifting the right leg high, we're going to bend the knee and open up, stacking the hips. And just take a few circles in one direction. And then going in the other direction, getting a giant circle with the hip. Slowly lowering the foot to the mat. On the inhale, left leg lifts high, again, bending at the knee. We open up, stack the hips, and then take a few circles. Going in the other direction. Gently loosening up through the hips. On the exhale, we lower. From here, we'll inhale the right leg high. On the exhale, bringing it forward, dropping the back knee, untucking the toes, pausing in a low lunge. So really shifting the hips and weight forward. Hands frame the foot. We can tuck the chin into the chest to release the back of the neck as we hold. So just feeling that opening and stretch through the back hip. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, right hand is going to come to the inside of the left foot. We're going to gently walk the foot out just a step. Option to pause here, or for full runner's lunge, coming onto your elbows if that's available to you. Otherwise, hands stay to the inside of the foot. And continuing to breathe as we hold. Allowing the opening to support us in the release. So releasing any stagnant or stale energy, anything that you're holding on to in your hips, in the physical body. Allowing the cycle of breath to support you in releasing that energy out of the body. We'll take a deep breath in here. On the exhale, we're going to come to the outside edge of the front foot, opening up the knee to the side, continuing to shift the weight forward. So getting a deep stretch through that front hip while also feeling it in the back. Continuing to breathe as we hold, again, allowing yourself to release, knowing that sometimes the release can be uncomfortable. So just breathing, using the power of the breath to get to the other side of the stretch. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, coming back, walking the foot back. And from here, we're going to inhale, hands to the heart, low lunge. Really shifting those hips forward, getting that stretch. We'll inhale, reaching arms up to the sky, looking up. Deep inhale here. And an exhale. From here, we're going to straighten the front leg. Inhale, lifting the arms behind. On the exhale, shifting back, low lunge. Again, inhale to lift and straighten. Toes point toward the sky. On the exhale, shifting back, low lunge. 2 more times. Inhale, we reach. On the exhale, low lunge. On the last one here, we're going to hold. So toes meet, point toward the sky. We're going to really reach through the back of the arms, activating the muscles of the arms, getting a deep stretch through the back of the leg. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, coming back, low lunge. We'll inhale here at center. On the exhale, hands come to the heart. We'll inhale here. On the exhale, we twist. Elbow comes into the knee. And we look up toward the sky. Option to release the arms, really reaching. Deepening the twist. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, hands meet. We come back through center. From here, inhale, reaching the arms. On the exhale, planting the hands, tucking back toes. We send the leg back, downward facing dog. On the inhale, reaching the left leg high. On the exhale, bringing it forward, dropping the back knee, untucking the toes, pausing here, low lunge. We're really shifting the hips forward, pausing here as we breathe. Tucking the chin into the chest to release the back of the neck and deepen the stretch. Deep inhale. On the exhale, we bring the left hand to the inside of the foot, walk the foot out slightly, pausing here, going down into your runner's lunge on your elbows. So whatever's within your practice today, we're going to hold and continue to breathe. And from here, we're going to open up the knee to the side, shifting the hips forward, coming onto the outside edge of the foot. Maybe closing the eyes and tapping into the power of that breath. So just noticing if there's any discomfort or tightness in the physical body, and allowing the breath to support you in softening and releasing. So releasing any stale, stagnant, or stuck energy. Releasing it through your breath and through your stretch. One more deep breath here. On the exhale, gently walking the foot back. We'll inhale, hands to the heart, pausing here. Again, really shifting those hips forward. And then we inhale, reaching arms to the sky. And take a cleansing exhale. On the next inhale, we're going to straighten the leg, toes point toward the sky, arms lift behind. On the exhale, coming back, low lunge. Again, inhale to straighten and lift. Exhale, low lunge. 2 more times. On this last one, pausing here, toes point toward the sky, arms are reaching behind, really activating the arms. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, coming back through center, low lunge. We'll inhale here. On the exhale, hands come to the heart. Again, inhale at center. On the exhale, we twist. Elbow comes to knee, pressing elbow into knee, looking over the shoulder, option to release the arms. Deepen the stretch and the twist. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, coming back through center, arms reach. Inhaling at center. On the exhale, we press the hands down, sending the leg back, downward facing dog. On the inhale, lifting the right leg high. On the exhale, bringing the leg forward, crescent lunge. So just finding the balance, and then from here, inhale, reaching arms up to the sky. Hips are squared forward, deep bend in the front knee, arms reach up, and we look up to the sky. Taking a deep inhale here. On the exhale, straightening the front leg, arms lift back. Exhale, crescent lunge. Again, inhale to straighten and lift. On the exhale, diving back, crescent lunge. 2 more times. On this last one, we're going to straighten and reach, pausing here. Taking a deep breath in. From here, we're going to bend the knee, reach up, and then hands are going to frame the foot, and then we straighten the leg, tucking chin into chest. So shifting the stretch to the back of the leg as we tuck chin into chest. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, bending knee, arms reach, crescent lunge. From here, we'll inhale at center. On the exhale, pressing off the back toes, we're going to lift into marching pose. Knee lifts and arms reach toward the sky. On the exhale, bringing the left ankle on top of the right thigh. We're going to exhale, taking a seat, hands come to the heart, getting a stretch through the outer hip as we practice balancing today. So just being with wherever you're at today and knowing that it's perfect, whether you can find stillness in the balance, or if you topple or fall, just know that you can get back up again. Taking a deep breath in. On the exhale, we lift, marching pose, knee comes toward the chest. Then we'll gently send the leg back, find crescent lunge. Inhale here. On the exhale, hands come to the heart. We inhale at center. On the exhale, we twist, elbow presses into the knee, and we look up toward the sky. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, twisting, arms reach, crescent lunge. We'll inhale at center. On the exhale, hands frame the foot. We send the leg back, pausing here in downward dog. So really pressing the chest through the shoulders. And pausing here for a nourishing round of breath. On the inhale, left leg lifts. On the exhale, bringing it forward, crescent lunge on the other side. Taking your time coming up through center, hands to the heart, and then we'll reach arms up toward the sky, crescent lunge. Hips are squared forward, deep bend in the front knee. We'll take a deep breath in and an exhale. On the next inhale, we're going to straighten the leg, arms reach back. Exhale, bending into crescent lunge. Again, inhale to straighten and reach. On the exhale, we bend. 2 more times. And pausing back in crescent lunge, we'll inhale. On the exhale, hands frame the foot. We straighten the front leg and tuck the chin into the chest. Again, shifting that stretch to the back of the leg to support and releasing the hip as everything is connected. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, bending knee, arms lift, crescent lunge. From here, pressing off the back toes, we're going to inhale, coming into marching pose. Knee lifts to the chest, arms reach toward the sky. We'll inhale here. On the exhale, right ankle comes onto left thigh, and we gently take a seat and hands come to the heart. Again, pausing here, continuing to breathe and just being with where you're at today. Getting that deep stretch through the outside of the hip. One more deep breath in. On the exhale, lifting, reaching, marching pose. Exhale, sending the leg back, crescent lunge. We inhale here at center. On the exhale, hands come to the heart. Inhaling here. On the exhale, we twist, elbow presses into the knee. We look up toward the sky. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, reaching, crescent lunge. Inhaling at center. On the exhale, hands frame the foot. We send the leg back, downward facing dog. From here, gently coming onto the knees. Bring the heels together, separating the knees, shifting weight back, child's pose. Pausing here, taking a deep breath in, sending the breath all the way down the spine to the base of the tailbone. And then exhale. Another deep breath in through the nose. And we exhale. From here, gently coming back into downward facing dog, going into pigeon pose. On the inhale, lifting the right leg high. On the exhale, landing the leg behind the wrist, untucking the back toes, walking the back knee back, and then getting our proper alignment. So we're going to look over the left shoulder and ensure that the ankle and foot are coming directly out of the leg. And we're going to pause here. So pressing the fingertips into the earth, pressing away, dropping shoulders from the ears. Inhale, looking up to the sky. Pausing here in upright pigeon, maybe closing the eyes. And just tapping into the energy of your hips today. And just noticing if there's any tightness, any tension, any stuck or stale energy. We'll take a deep inhale here. On the exhale, gently walking the hands forward. We'll bring our forehead down to the mat, pigeon pose. We'll take a deep breath in through the nose, sending the breath all the way down the spine to the area where you feel the stretch. And then exhaling it out into the world. One more deep breath in through the nose. And we exhale. And then returning the breath to a steady pace, allowing it to flow naturally and allowing yourself to soften and surrender into the pose. Taking this time in stillness to think of anything else that you want to release from the body, from the mind, from the heart. As we release, we open up space for new. And there is so much waiting for you. We just need to make room. Continuing to breathe as we hold. Two more nourishing and releasing rounds of breath. On the inhale, gently pressing up onto the hands. From here, we're going to bend the back knee toward the body. Option to pause here, or you can reach around, grabbing onto the ankle, and just pushing the ankle into the hands. Make a deeper stretch through the back hip and an opening through the shoulder. Final option to inhale, lifting the right arm. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, we release, we lower the leg, hands come to the mat. We're going to shift the leg back and to shift the hips over for modified child's pose. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, pressing back up, downward facing dog. On the inhale, lifting the left leg high. On the exhale, landing pigeon pose on the left side. Walking the back knee back, untucking the toes. Fingertips plant into the earth, and we'll look over that shoulder and ensure that the foot and ankle are coming directly out of the leg in alignment. Again, pressing into the earth, we'll drop the shoulders from the ears. Inhale, looking up to the sky. Upright pigeon. And taking a moment to gently close the eyes. Just send some nourishing breath into the body to support you in the release. And taking a deep breath in here. On the exhale, walking the hands forward, forehead comes down to the mat. And we surrender into the pose, making sure weight is balanced between the hips. We'll take a deep breath in through the nose. And release with an audible sigh. One more deep breath in through the nose. And release with an audible sigh. And pausing here, allowing these final poses and moments of class as an opportunity to release anything that is not serving you in this moment. Knowing that once you release those things that are not serving you, the things that are getting in the way of your true happiness and living your truth, when you release them, they no longer have power over you. You can take your power back and use it for good. Use it to create the life and the reality that you want to see. But we must first reflect and release. Because if you hold on, you'll never be able to let go. And it is in the letting go that we are able to open up space for more abundance, joy, love, adventure. And just tapping into the power and wisdom of the breath as we hold. A few more rounds of nourishing breath here. On the inhale, gently pressing through center. From here, again, option to bend the back knee. You can stay here, or we're going to grab through the ankle, pressing the ankle away, opening up through the shoulder. Final option is to inhale, lifting left hand, pausing here as we stretch, strengthen, and open. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, we release. We're going to shift onto our back. So coming onto our seat, feet plant into the earth. We're going to inhale, gently coming back onto our backs, tucking the knees into the chest, just gently rolling from side to side. We'll inhale, knees into the center. On the exhale, taking them to the right hand side, releasing the left arm, spinal twist. Sending breath all the way down the spine, gently closing the eyes. And allowing the twist to wring out or release any leftover, stagnant, stale energy. Bringing equilibrium back to the body, fresh blood to the nervous system. And giving you the energy and vitality to create your desired reality. On the inhale, knees come back through center. On the exhale, allowing them to fall to the left-hand side. This time, right arm reaches. Gaze follows the extended arm. And we release and surrender into the pose with our breath. Sending the inhales all the way down the spine. And then exhale to soften, to ground as we release. Closing the eyes, keeping the awareness within. Inhale, gently bringing the knees to center. We'll plant the feet onto the ground. Knees and ankles are together. On the inhale, we're going to open up the knees to the side. So reclined butterfly pose, making that diamond shape with the legs. We're going to inhale, arms up, bending at the elbows. On the exhale, opening the arms by our sides, 90 degrees. Closing the eyes and pausing here in silence and in stillness. Just receiving the beautiful benefits of your practice. And just becoming the observer of your breath, the observer of your experience. And just continuing to focus your awareness on your breath. A few more rounds of nourishing breath here, allowing your physical body to melt into the earth, becoming one with her energy and her healing vibration. On the inhale, gently pressing the knees back together. And we'll gently rock and roll until we come back up to a comfortable seated position. Spine tall, crown of the head reaching toward the eye, gently closing the eyes. We'll inhale the hands to the heart, bowing the chin to the chest. And silently or aloud, repeating the affirmation. When I release, I open up space for new. When I release, I open up space for new. And then taking these final moments to call in that newness, or that which you want to create, that which you want to call into body, mind, and heart. And focus on those things that you want, the things you desire, the things you wish to create. And know that you have all of the power, the wisdom within to make those visions and dreams reality. Namaste. Thank you all so much. I know that's a tight one with the hips. Drink lots of water today, and I will see you all again tomorrow. Have a beautiful day.